What is Wounded to me? Wounded to me is almost like a parable. Um, we've seen the revenge movie about a million times now in Hollywood and in literature and TV show. And so the revenge thing has been done to death. And so to me, it was trying to take an old theme and find a new way to represent it. Because you've seen the movie where somebody has something bad happen to them and they want to go out and kill everybody. And a lot of times in revenge movies, the revenge that they go and get it actually exceeds what happened to them. And they don't stop and think that, hey, I'm still alive, but yet their revenge is to go kill that person. And it's like, well, that's not really revenge. That's straight out execution. So most movies don't ever like stop and think about what revenge is. And to me, I wanted to make a movie that actually took a little bit of a look at revenge, and without giving away the movie, show some more truer consequences of it and what happens. So to me, the Wounded to me is and always has been a parable of what the real consequences to our actions. The struggle between a writer and director. I think if you are the same guy, writer and director on your own project, I don't know if it's any much different than if it was two different people. Because the writer can, in one page, blow up the world and put it back together again without any, thought to what it takes to do it. And then the director's got to actually make what they wrote come to life. There was a story, Adrian Lyne made a movie called Jacob's Ladder, and the writer wrote this. It was a famous writer. I think it's the guy who wrote Ghosts. And he was a pretty well-known Hollywood writer, and he wrote the movie Jacob's Ladder. And it said in the script that the beast or the entity or something comes to life, and it was this really wonderful thing he had written. But then Adrian Lyne goes to him and says, "Well, how many carpenters do I need to make this beast?" So the writer can do whatever he wants, the director can't. And when it's yourself, you have to sometimes censor the writer side. And the writer side wants to be this, artistic, highly ambitious person, and sometimes gets frustrated with the director. So there is a conflict, and it's very true. And then then the editor is a whole other component, and he's got to basically take chances and make the writer and director mad. And I'm editor and co-editor with Will on this, so I get a chance to make all three sides of my personality angry. Well, the freedom that comes with making a rated R movie is very near and dear to my heart, because in the past, I've worked with a ministry, and then we worked for broadcast TV. You have to follow certain constraints. So getting to do all the things we do in Wounded really, really finally kind of let you be yourself. And most people haven't seen the scripts to say the Cowboy and Lucky series. Well, the scripts were just filthy. But what you saw on broadcast TV conformed to all the constraints. So it feels great to finally be able to sort of just cut loose and let the actors cut loose and let your imagination cut loose and really no holds barred. And I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed that. I actually hope I never go back. Well, the characters, each character is almost like a part of yourself, and that might be kind of hard to understand if you haven't written something. But each character represents me or a part of me. I'm a lot like Kills in a way that there's a part of me that's really idealistic. I'm a lot like Jera, and especially in my younger days, I think I was a lot like Jera in the beginning, in her early scenes. When she was just a kid, that was basically just like me. I was not the popular kid and sort of the wallflower type, and so I totally relate to her on that level. And and then Chris's character Roy. I relate to on a level that, you know, he's sort of the quiet type, and you know, me and Chris are both Pisces, and we're both alike in that respect. We could sit in a room and not say a word, and be fine with that. So I relate to every character on one level or another, and just what really excites me about the characters was the actors bringing them to life. I mean, Chris is this is as good as he's ever done, and I call him. I'm gonna start calling him Chris Eastwood, because he definitely brings his Clint Eastwood side to the story. Jordan, easily his best role and best performance, hands down. He should have gotten people's attention already, but if you don't pay attention to him after this one, then you're just not paying attention at all. And then Corey as Jera. This is a little minor breakthrough for her. I mean, I think that, you know, there's only looking up for her. I mean, she's, for all intents and purposes, the star of the movie, and she holds the movie and carries the movie. And, you know, it was great to see these actors make it come to life.